Welcome into another video in my series where we're going through MW3 and testing every single weapon inside the game to see just how viable they are for you inside of your Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. Now, this does include the aftermarket parts, conversion kits, and the Modern Warfare 2 weapons. So if you're interested on seeing how weapons perform inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, then make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out any future uploads from myself on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. As well, down below in the description, you will find the link for my streams where I play a ton of zombie related games, custom zombie maps, and it'll be tons of fun to have you guys come and hang out. So without further ado, on Wednesdays they update the weekly challenges, and you have to complete 5 challenges in order to unlock the weekly part, and this one is the dual wield Jak Warden kit for the Mark II marksman rifle Lockwood, which is absolutely amazing. So we went ahead and unlocked those. So in today's video, we're going to be taking the Lockwood Mark II from MW2 with the brand new Season 3 reloaded aftermarket conversion kit for them, the Jak Wardens. We're going to be taking it through all 3 zones, taking out bounties all the way through, testing to see just how this weapon performs inside of your Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. So hopefully by the end of today's video, you'll have a really good idea on whether or not the Lockwood Mark II aftermarket conversion kit Jak Wardens is something that works for you inside of your Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. So let's get to the Mark II Lockwood marksman rifle aftermarket conversion kit Jak Warden review video today. All right, here we are. We're spawning in with our marksman Lockwood Mark II, and we've got the aftermarket conversion kit, the Jak Wardens on there. Now, the build today, stick through. I wanted to have a little fun with all of you down in chat, so let me know your comments and changes you might do to my build. So the build's in the video. We'll stick through for that and work together. But I thought you guys might have a chuckle and see what kind of build this is. Anyway, as we do with testing these weapons out when we spawn and we put on our perks, nothing to add to the weapon, so we have no additions to the weapon for strength. It is white rarity, no ammo mods, and no pack-a-punch. We'll pick up our first bounty of the day, which was a bounty, and we had a Mimic was the first one. So we went and checked to see what this can do with the Mimic, and I was like already enjoying myself using these weapons just because they are so much fun to use for sure. Like, if you're looking to change up your gunplay or whatever inside of MW3 Zombies and have something just absolutely fun to play with, I would highly recommend using these. They are tons of fun. I just absolutely enjoy using them. So with all that being said, the damage that they do just at the base, even the white rarity, is truly remarkable. I mean, these are really, really strong. I was having so much fun dealing with this Mimic. I didn't have much stress. I wasn't really worried about, you know, running out of ammo per se with this, as you can just pick up ammo from the zombies for it, so it's not that bad. But definitely strong, first bounty of the day gone, not a problem, and definitely having tons of fun using these. I mean, the reload animation is just super fun and so cool to check out. So next it's to the pack-a-punch machine. This time I wanted to make sure I kept that vortex event camo on there, so we meleeed pack-a-punch machine and then put the pack-a-punch level 1 onto these Jak Wardens and picked up our second bounty of the day inside of tier 1. Now we're pack 1, again, white rarity and no ammo mods on the Lockwood with the aftermarket conversion kit Jak Wardens, and we got a Mimic inside of tier 1, and you can see just the difference pack-a-punch was doing to the Lockwoods inside of tier 1 just on the bounty. Like, it was such a dramatic difference in strength. So the next thing to check out is to go ahead and put my legendary tool on these and go and see, you know, what we can do to a bounty inside of tier 1. Now, I know in the comments you guys are suggesting, you know, epic tools or maybe rare tools and to show you guys how these weapons perform. So I have heard your feedback, and I will definitely be working on trying to incorporate some different things into the videos for you guys to showcase a little bit more of how the weapon can be used without, you know, the max rarities and legendary and all the good stuff. So I'm working on a way to incorporate that into the videos, so that will be coming. But that was our Mimic there, and he got completely destroyed. So the next thing to do is to head off into tier 2 and grab ourselves a bounty contract and see how a bounty inside of tier 2 does a single pack-a-punch legendary with no ammo mods on. And these are ridiculous. These are absolutely ridiculous. I really do feel like these are probably going to get a nerf because they're just so strong. They're so fun to use for sure. Wasn't much for the loot there, so next thing to do is to head off into the Pack-a-Punch machine inside of tier 2 and see you know, what these Lockwood Jak Wardens will do when you get them to pack 2 inside of tier 2. So we're going to go off and check out another bounty inside tier 2 and see what Pack-a-Punch legendary does. I don't have an ammo mod on the Lockwood yet, so it's just PAP 2 legendary. Now we're gonna go grab ourselves another bounty, and this one here was a disciple, which was nice. And I wanted to show you guys this whole fight with the disciple because this is why I hate fighting disciples. I took 2 shots and he zoomed away over to here, so he's trying to heal or whatever off zombies. Took another shot and now he's outside. This is just why I just the most annoying. They're not hard, they're just annoying contracts to deal with is the bounties that are disciples. However, the damage that you're able to do when they stay still and you're actually able to shoot the disciples is extremely well with a PAP 2, no ammo mod, and legendary on these. It's truly awesome. Like, I was wrecking the disciple. Of course, the only problem I have is he doesn't sit still, and there's a whole bunch of riffraff wandering around today with him, so we had to deal with a little bit of the riffraff and kind of clean things out a little bit here so I can concentrate on the disciple for you guys. But overall, I will say, like, these double Pack-a-Punched inside of tier 2, you can go epic. You could even do rare, and you would be just fine. Double Pack-a-Punch inside of tier 2, you'd be able to run around, take out HVTs, take out bounty contracts, not a problem for sure. As you can see, the damage you're able to do with these when you're able to get the shots in on the disciple are super strong. Take off chunks of his health. So that's really awesome to see. And, you know, I love having different types of weapons to use, as you guys know. So this is something I was just having so much fun shooting and watching these reload and just having an absolute blast doing that. So it was time to go grab another contract inside of tier 2 because I didn't have enough cash to go grab all my perks I needed inside of tier 3 yet. So we went and grabbed another bounty contract inside of tier 2. This one was inside of a merc camp, so I cleared out the merc camp first and didn't really notice much worth showing you guys using these against the mercs. I mean, they're good, they're strong, so that's all he kind of really needs to know against the mercs. But the Mangler bounty contract inside of tier 2, not a problem, just easy work. We got Napalm Burst out of that, so I finally got my ammo mod on there. And then it was time to head off into tier 3 and grab all of our perks and, you know, get ourselves ready to see what tier 3 has to offer. Of course, before we hop in, I wanted to put on my PAP 3 crystal, which I brought in, so I put that on. So now we have the Lockwood to PAP 3, and now we picked up the rest of our perks. Almost. The zombies had other thoughts when I dropped in today. They weren't being so unforgiving, or weren't being so forgiving, I should say. It was a lot more unforgiving when I dropped in to get my perks. They were a crowd. They were coming at me. I was just wanting to grab some perks. Normally, I can just pop in here and grab them before anybody even knows what's happened. But, you know, not today. So we got all of our perks there. So the next thing to do was to venture into tier 3 and see, you know, just what can these do. First things to test is crowd control without mags of holding and see just, you know, how strong, how do these hold up for you guys inside of tier 3 when you've got everything coming at you, and it's definitely something that is viable. The issue I have with these is the reload, is definitely the reload. You reload 2 at a time, so that's why I would recommend, if you are running these and you have mags of holding, to bring in mags of holding for these, just to make your life so much easier. Now it's time to go grab a bounty contract here, and we'll show you guys a bounty contract with these inside of tier 3. Triple Pack-a-Punched, legendary, and we do have Napalm Burst on them. I do have incendiary rounds on these as well, so check the build for that later in the video and let me know what you guys think. But you can see the critical damage when the Mega Abomination bounty contract is firing up his lasers is just awesome. Like, I was just annihilating him. The lingering damage from the Napalm Burst is definitely something you can see on screen with the fire there. That's also because we've got incendiary rounds going on him. And I discovered another awesome little cheese spot here inside of tier 3 where you can kind of keep a Mega Abomination from chomping on you, and he'll just continually, he was today anyway, firing up his laser attack at me, which made this incredibly easy to do this Mega Abomination bounty contract. But you can see the damage, like, holy smokes, we are just wrecking this Mega Abomination. Every time he opens up his mouth for a laser attack, I was able to absolutely just destroy him. I mean, there was a few bits of riff-raff coming at us for zombies here and there, but for the most part, I was able to pretty much just focus on the Mega Abomination bounty contract and just getting those critical shots in. And with with these Jak Warden conversion kit, holy smokes, the lockwood is just, it just shreds. It just absolutely shreds. Like, I was having so much fun. I mean, just look at that. It's so much fun to see on screen. I don't know about you guys, but I was really enjoying this animation. I've been a zombies player for most of my COD career, so I wouldn't say that I've played a ton of multiplayer. So this is something I was just thoroughly enjoying. And there is the Mega Abomination bounty contract taken out inside of tier 3, you know, without mags of holding, inside with legendary triple packed and napalm burst on the lockwood Jak Warden aftermarket conversion kit. So it's next to put on mags of holding and then go and grab ourselves a bounty contract. Hope to heck that I was able to pull a Mega Abomination for us. Oh, and I was, so that's awesome. So now we can go do a Mega Abomination bounty contract with mags of holding. And this one was at the Season 2, I think it is, reward, or the Dark Ether Rift, and this Mega Abomination bounty contract was behaving super strange. I don't know what's going on. Let me know if you guys have gotten a bounty contract in this location before and seen this happen, because he just stood there and took all the damage I was able to dish out to him the entire time. I literally didn't engage. I was trying to get him to do his laser attack on me, and he wasn't even doing that. But you can see the damage that these, you know, the Jak Wardens do. Holy crap! The aftermarket conversion kit for the Lockwood Mark IIs, woo, so nice. Look at the damage. Just look at the damage I was able to do. Which was actually, I was kind of happy he was standing here, because it's a great opportunity for you guys to see just how strong it is on critical hits versus non-critical hits. Because, you know, my aim is not the best in the world. That's for damn sure. But we are definitely able to continue, you know, dealing out the damage to this Mega Abomination bounty contract inside of tier 3. And you can see just how nice it is with mags of holding to be able to just continually put a stream of damage into the Mega Abomination without having to worry too much about, you know, reloading or any of that stuff I was having before, you know, where you've got to reload too. None of that happens when you got mags of holding, which is really nice. We got a pack 1 crystal, which I didn't really care for, and something else that I didn't really want. And next, it was to go and see the fan favorite Zhorde, the Guardian of the Arches, and he was here today, so that made me super duper happy. Now, crowd control with mags of holding is definitely not a problem at all. As you can see, you could just continually fire at the zombies, taking them down, the armored zombies, the dogs, the sprinters. It's just not much of an issue. You just continually clear everything out. It was so much fun to do this. I was just having an absolute blast. I can't recommend this enough for you guys. Unlock these, give them a shot in game. You guys will have a ton of fun using these. I did notice that the critical hits when firing them both at the same time was very inconsistent, for sure. But since this video has gone live, they have put a patch in to fix that issue. So hopefully they're a lot more consistent when going for the critical shots for you guys in your games when you go ahead and run these. But that was definitely something I noticed this morning, so I was happy to see that they put a patch out for that right away. But look at the critical damage on this Mega Abomination in tier 3. Like, Zhorde had no chance. Awesome loot, gave us some cash. We got a jug suit out of the deal, which was pretty awesome. I was happy with the loot. We got an epic tool, a jug suit. I was happy. It was time to go. There was like 3 players left on the match, and they were all pretty much heading to Xville anyway. I didn't get any schematics. I was hoping to drop a jug suit off for somebody, but by the time I made it to an Xville, most of the other players were gone. So it was time to get out of Dodge with these on a very busy Xville helicopter today. Holy crap, the zombies were definitely trying to get out too. I think they want to party or go on vacation. But without further ado, in the end of the video, like I always do, we have the build I used today, which was kind of fun. I was a bit of a troll today, as I put on a sniper scope on these, and they're dual weld, so you can't actually use optics. So I put that on there for good fun, but definitely give it a shot with the incendiary rounds. I highly recommend it, and work together down in the comments to come up with an awesome build for these Lockwood Mark II Jak Wardens aftermarket conversion kit for all of us to use inside of our Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. And without that, have yourselves an awesome day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.